Hi guys, it's Kelsey and Kendra, and today we're going to be doing another grocery store faves video for you guys. Last time we did Trader Joe's. You guys know we love Trader Joe's, and this time we're doing Whole Foods. We told you guys that we will do Whole Foods because a lot of you guys are always curious to see what we like to get whenever we go in there, because it's kind of pricey, but we always
very expensive. Not kind of.
Well, very expensive. So we usually get the same things when we go in there, and these
that are specific that we can't find anywhere else.
So yeah, we're not gonna ramble too much. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. By the way, we're not mentioning any like produce in this video. We do get a lot of produce from Whole Foods, but it's kind of boring. We're trying to mention like snacks
and certain brands that they have at Whole Foods.
Yeah.
If you guys are curious, and mine and Kelsey's suggestions are gonna let you know if it's worth it or not.
Yeah, because of course we always get produce. We love to get like our fruit and vegetables from either their Publix or Trader Joe's, but these are just Whole Foods.
Yes. Okay, so the only produce item that I'm going to start with that we have in this video in particular for Whole Foods, we have to get their apples, because we have tried apples at every other grocery store that we shop at, and they do not taste the same as the Whole Foods apples. I don't know what it is. They're not as crunchy. It's just something special about the Whole Foods apples. Like even the different kinds, if you like Honeycrisp, if you like the green ones, like it's just something different about there. So I don't know why they taste the best, because the other produce at other grocery stores are just as good. Like I'll buy Brussels sprouts from Traders and Whole Foods, but the apples that Whole Foods has are bomb. I love them. My mom always says an apple a day keeps the doctor away, so I truly believe that. So it's good to have a good stack of apples in your house. Okay, so these next items are very special, because if you do not eat meat anymore, if you're gluten-free, soy-free, all the stuff that you don't want to consume anymore, these are a good alternative to burgers. If you used to like be a meat eater and you love burgers and it was like one of your favorite things that you gave up, this is a very good option. These are the Beyond Meat, the Beyond Burger plant-based burger patties. These are soy-free and gluten-free. I'm obsessed with these, and they say ready to cook on them. They take about like 10 minutes. So like 5 on each side, you flip them, and they are so good with like some sweet potato fries, or like your favorite kind of side. You can even do like a green salad on the side, and you don't want to do too many carbs. It's just bomb. We just put it on a whole wheat bun, and it tastes like meat. But these are really good. I've seen these all over the internet. Like when people first started buying these, everybody kept saying how good they were, and I'm like, let me put myself on to see if they're actually worth it. They're so good. A perfect weekend meal, like when you don't want to eat out, because we don't really eat out that often. Like fast food is not something that we eat super often, so these are like a good alternative.
Next, moving on to another kind of meal, but not really. By the way, all this stuff is not super healthy. It's just stuff we like to get at Whole Foods that is
a better option for the alternative.
Exactly.
Which is less healthy.
Yes. So I know if you grew up on noodles, or when you remember once upon a time you didn't have as much money and all you ate was noodles, because I do remember that, but sometimes, you know, you just be craving them.
Yes.
You still
get that like broke taste bud. Yeah.
Well, these are really good. They're a good alternative to the ramen noodles, because those have a lot of sodium in them, and it's not good for bloating. You want to keep the tummy as flat as possible. So these are bomb. These are from the brand Mike's Mighty Good. These are their noodles. Kendra really likes the chicken ramen. I think they're good, but I'm not obsessed with them, so Kendra really likes these. My personal favorite are the spicy beef ramen soup noodles. These are so good. Like if you like spicy noodles, or if you always put like hot sauce in your noodles, you would love the spicy ones, because I love spicy food. I just really like it a lot. So these are really good, and they have rich broth in them. So all you gotta do is like add hot water, and they have like a little like oil pack, and of course like the seasoning pack, and you just mix it all together.
I always add a tad bit of garlic salt extra, because the seasoning pack ain't seasoning enough for me.
Well, you add more sodium.
But I feel like this is like a good hybrid between like the meal you have after lunch but before dinner.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a snack meal.
It's like a nice little pick-me-up.
Yeah, like when you want something salty but you don't want like no chips, like you want something hot. Is that weird? Because you're not quite ready for dinner, you know?
Okay, so next is something that we like to have as a side when we do like salmon and broccoli, or salmon and green beans or something. This is like the perfect rice side if you don't want to do plain brown rice or plain white rice. This is from the brand Lundberg, and this is their organic whole grain rice and seasoning mix. This is the black beans and rice one. It's so good. If you like a Spanish rice kind of flavor, or even
spicy,
like maybe like a jambalaya type flavor too, you would really like this, because to me it's a hybrid of Spanish rice and jambalaya rice. This is the
better version of Zeteran's.
Yeah, it's bad for you.
I used to love Zeteran's rice.
I did too. Yeah, it was so good. But this is not as bad for you because it is organic and it's whole grain. So yeah, this is really good. Also from this brand, we like their risotto, which is really good. We eat that a lot as well, mostly on the weekends because it does have a little bit more fat in it, because it's risotto and it has like a
pasta texture.
Yeah, and it has a Parmesan sauce to go with it. So we try to eat like that throughout the week. But this is perfect for throughout the week because it's very filling and the flavors are just so bomb in it. So it doesn't take that long to, you know, heat up on the stove, very quick, because I ain't got that kind of time.
Yeah, it's like 25 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long.
Okay, so this next option I was very skeptical about because this particular brand has the most disgusting vegan pizza I've ever tasted. So I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Because the cheese tastes like paper
and glue, and
it
like sticks to your teeth.
It ain't right.
Yeah, you might as well just eat real cheese if you're gonna eat it. It's disgusting.
And although Kelsey and I do eat regular cheese, but not on a regular basis, this is a good option when you're trying to be good and you have that mac and cheese cravings. So this is a good replacement if you're a Velveeta kind of person or an Easy Mac. I never like Easy Mac. It always tastes fake to me.
Yeah, I prefer Velveeta.
I used to like the Velveeta, like the shell mac and cheese.
Yeah.
But these are really good. This is the Diet Deliciously Dairy-Free Cheddar Style Deluxe Cheesy Mac. So this is gluten and soy free, dairy and lactose free. Has 5 grams of protein, excellent source of calcium. This is a plant-based food. So this is a really good option if you are craving a comfort food, like bowl of mac and cheese. It's like so good. They say you can do water, but I always do rice milk because it tastes a little bit more creamy, a little bit more rich. And rice milk is also dairy-free. So it's a guilt-free kind of meal when you have that craving. I don't recommend this for every day, but it's good for like towards the end of the week. You don't have any more leftovers from like your actual healthy kind of meal.
Yeah.
And it's just very filling. So this by itself is satisfying for me enough.
Okay, so next I have a juice to mention to you guys. I always love getting juices whenever we go to the grocery store, just because it's like a nice pick-me-up. I like to have them right before I film or like right after I film and I want to go ahead and start editing or something. A juice is just really good if you don't feel like making a smoothie. This brand is Ardens Garden, and Ardens Garden is actually local, like in Georgia, so they always have them fresh at our Whole Foods. So if you can get your hands on these, they're really good, and they have so many flavors, like a ton. You kind of get overwhelmed over there. But this one is one of my favorites. This is the Yoga One cold pressed vegetable juice, and this one just has pineapple juice, apple juice, spinach, kale, distilled water, ginger, and lemon. So this is my favorite one from this brand, and it's so good. It stays fresh for a pretty long time, because sometimes like when you go to Whole Foods and get their juices, you have to drink them up really fast. But this expiration date is May 2nd, which is, you know, pretty good. And because sometimes it's hard to keep track with fresh stuff because you have to throw stuff away so like fast.
But I will say the fresher it is, like the more soon the expiration date, the better
the fresher it is. That's true. But these are still really good and they taste really fresh. They don't taste like artificial or anything. Like the Naked juices, I used to drink those all the time, but I heard they're full of sugar. So try to stay away from those because they're not, you know,
that great for you.
No, they're not.
Okay, so this next item is something that you can probably find at other grocery stores, but I like to get it at Whole Foods because they have it in bulk and they have different options. So they have a big tub of spreadable, they have the sticks like I have here. I'm referring to a butter alternative. If you guys cook with butter a lot, you can also do coconut oil. We do olive oil a lot at our house, but it's certain things that I need butter for, like you just can't skip it.
You can't substitute it.
Can't substitute it, but this is the Earth Balanced vegan buttery sticks. They have 78% vegetable oil spread in them. These are vegan and non-dairy, so if you are someone who doesn't want to eat dairy and you need a butter alternative, this is really good. You can put it on toast, you can put it on your waffles, you can put it in your mac and cheese. I also add a little bit of this when I'm making that dairy-free mac and cheese, and it makes it a little bit better.
And it's good for organic Rice Krispie
treats, which I love to make. But I try not to have it too much because when Kelsey and when I make a batch, it goes too fast and
they're so good.
It's just ridiculous how fast we eat those.
Yeah.
But this is the exact butter that I use for that. I even use this butter when I'm making the regular Rice Krispie treats now. With the actual, is that Kellogg cereal? The blue box.
Kellogg cereal, yeah.
The blue box Rice Krispie treats. Cereal, I still use this butter. So I don't even use like the margarine. Is that what it's called?
I think that's what it's
Blue
called.
Bonnet. I don't even use that. I only use this butter.
Whenever we have Blue Bonnet in our fridge, it's because my mama bought it.
Yeah,
we don't buy that. No.
So this is really, really good. It says great for baking. So if you're a baker, this is a good option.
Okay, so now I just have one of my favorite oatmeal submission to you guys. Because most of the time, Kendra and I eat like the regular, like plain oats.
That's what I eat. These are your vibe.
I like the plain oats, but I feel like I have to doctor them up too much to make them taste good. Like I have to add blueberries and brown sugar. Yeah, they're still good, but when I ain't got time for all that and I'm really in a rush and I'm ready to leave the house, these overnight oats are so good. You can do these cold or hot, but I feel like cold oatmeal is disgusting.
Nasty.
So I really like these a lot. These are from the brand Bob's Red Meal, and this particular flavor is my favorite. This is the organic oatmeal. This is the cranberry orange flavor, and it's so good. And it has like nuts in it. It's so good. Like all you do is like pour water in it, or you can do like almond milk. I prefer to do almond milk in mine, and then you just put it in the microwave for 60 seconds. Put the top on, let it marinate, stir it up, and you eat it, and it's perfect for on the go.
It's good to go breakfast.
Perfect to go breakfast, and it's guilt-free. It's not like you're, you know, eating like this sugary protein bar or something. It's just really good. Or you can take
it to work, like if you have like a
kitchen at work,
like a kitchenette or something.
This is perfect. Like eat it at your desk. These are so good. So I love this brand. They have a ton of other flavors, but the cranberry orange is like my personal favorite. So I love this brand. It's so good.
Okay, so the next thing I wanted to mention is a Cool Whip alternative. Again, these are not like our super most healthy things you could ever eat. That's not this kind of video. These are just the specific things at Whole Foods that are worth buying and
that are alternatives.
That are alternatives for the unhealthy things that you currently probably have at your house.
Yeah.
So this is from the brand True Whip Original, and this tastes exactly like Cool Whip. When I tell y'all this is so good, this is non-GMO, and it has no corn syrup, no hydrogenated oils, and it's gluten-free. So if you're someone who cannot eat gluten, this is a very good option. I love to have this with fruit.
Yes, it's so good with berries.
With berries, like I usually like strawberries and blueberries.
It's good with blackberries and raspberries as well.
Like this is like a good like healthier dessert option.
Yeah.
And it's like very light, so it's not too heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm obsessed with this. This is really good.
Okay, so next I'm gonna mention a few dips to you guys because Kendra and I love snacking on different dips. They're like perfect.
We love snacks in general.
Yeah.
So trying to find healthier snacks is essential for us.
Yes. So this first one, I think I've mentioned these on the vlog channel before, but I'll mention them again here. This is from the brand Siete, and this is the Cashew Queso. So this is dairy-free queso. This one is my favorite. This one is our favorite. We prefer this one over the nacho cheese, the mild cheese, which is orange. Yeah, that one's a mild.
It's like a yellowy orange, like light yellow.
This is the spicy nacho. Well, Blanco. Yeah, this one is way better to me.
So it's like a white queso.
Yeah, which we prefer. I like the white queso better, personally.
Yeah, it's good.
But we love this one in particular because it doesn't have dairy in it. It's cashew queso. So there's no cheese in it. It's guilt-free. It's gas-free. You know,
and I'm obsessed with queso.
We love queso.
It's like one of my favorite snacks to eat.
But every time I would eat it, like my stomach would hurt after. So this is perfect. Like it tastes so good. The flavors are so good. It has peppers in it. You can just taste all the natural flavors in it. It has like real tomatoes, onions. So you do have to eat this up pretty quick because it has really fresh ingredients in it, which is great because it's fresh. So I love this brand.
We finished this one quick. Like we'll put it in a bowl and just share it together. It's so good.
It's delicious.
So like if you're planning like a girls' night in, or if you have your family having a movie night, just make the healthier options. Don't tell them where it's from, and then just get them accustomed to those better things.
Yeah,
they'll never know.
Exactly. Okay, so the next two dips are both hummus dips. And for the record, Kendra and I have always hated hummus.
I thought it was disgusting.
Like it made my tongue itch low key. I don't know what was
in
the
weird flavor
hummus I was eating, but it was just nasty to me. But then we came upon these, and they're so good. It's from the brand Roots, and we love the roasted bell pepper hummus the best.
Favorite.
This is so bomb, y'all. Like it's amazing. you eat this cold. You don't really heat up hummus. It's kind of weird. So you eat this cold. It's really good with black tortilla chips. It's good with carrots. It's good with like broccoli. It's like the perfect like party dip. So it's really, really good like on all that stuff. I personally also like the black bean hummus. It's really good as well. I eat this whole thing pretty much by myself because Kendra is not that big of a fan of it.
I prefer this one.
I like that. I'm not gonna lie, that one is better, but when you don't want anything like too spicy at the time, this one is just like a nice smooth flavor. And
they have all the ingredients on the front, so everything that it consists of is on the front. You can read it, you can spell it, you can pronounce it.
Yes.
So I really appreciate that. And this has the most rich, like potent taste. Like the flavor does not taste fake to me,
because it's not.
And I realize like now when if I eat the stuff that I used to eat now versus something like this, it's disgusting to me now.
You can low-key taste like the chemicals.
Yeah, you can taste like the artificial stuff that's in it.
That's true.
So when you buy better options of the things that you used to eat that were unhealthy, you can taste, you realize how much your taste buds change and how much you can get used to something that's better for you. You just have to make a habit out of it. So this has like a amazing flavor. I'm not being dramatic. No, this is good.
And then with those, like I said, we like black tortilla chips. That's our preference. I love black tortilla chips. These are just the late July thin and crispy Cantina dippers.
So they're like the healthy version of scoops.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all know like the Tostito scoops?
Yeah.
They're like the black chip version of that.
Yeah, non-GMO, organic, perfect. Also, we love Whole Foods salsa, like when you come right in the front, like their actual salsa that they make there.
Fresh.
It's really good, but it always tastes better during the summertime. I guess because the ingredients are more seasonal.
I guess.
So it tastes better during the summer.
That's a really good salsa that we also like to eat with
those. Yeah. Okay, now moving on to some sweet stuff. So I have 2 gelatos to mention to you guys that are dairy free. My stomach is weird because like the only thing that doesn't make my stomach hurt as far as dairy is mozzarella cheese. Like I feel like that's the only thing that doesn't make my stomach hurt. Anything else, like I get a stomach ache, like cheesy queso, Alfredo sauce, like it makes me sick.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, sadly cheesecake does make me kind of sick.
Some ice cream, depending on what kind.
I definitely can't have ice cream like that. It has to be like soy ice cream or like a gelato or something, or a sorbet. Like it can't be like milk,
like something with fruit in it, or
So these I found by accident because I don't know, we take a little longer in this section because they're coming out with so many different like dairy-free gelatos and ice creams. But this brand is the Revolution. They changed their packaging. So if you're looking for this brand, they have the old packaging. It's clear, but this one is colorful. I don't know why they changed it. I honestly prefer the other one.
Yeah, me too.
Because the styrofoam I feel like is, I don't know, maybe it's cheaper. They're saving money.
Maybe they want it to look more like ice cream so you can feel like you actually eat ice cream.
I don't care. As long as it tastes good. Yeah. But these 2 are our favorite from this brand. I'm not gonna lie, this particular brand, their vanilla is not that good.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
Don't get that one.
Really? These 2 are our favorites. This is Majestic Mango. And then that one is
French press coffee.
Yeah, I think we mentioned this mango one in one of our what we eat in a days. It was the dessert that we mentioned.
The first one we did.
Yeah, this was the mango one that we that I showed in there from the Revolution brand. It was dairy-free gelato.
So good.
Really good.
It's very smooth. It doesn't have like that weird, if you've had some like ice cream alternatives that are dairy-free, they have like that weird aftertaste. This doesn't have that, because sometimes I have like a powdery finish behind it. It don't taste smooth. These taste
like
smooth.
Halo Top.
I hate Halo Top. I don't understand how people eat it. It's just,
it's nasty.
It don't taste right. But these are really smooth at the end. They have like a very creamy texture. They taste like ice cream. And this French press coffee one, I recommend eating it like earlier in the day because you don't want to be up high on coffee ice cream, like alternative all night, because I'm pretty sure this does have caffeine in it. But Kelsey discovered this one and I was kind of skeptical because I was like, I don't really like coffee like that. But when you taste it, it's like a smooth, like potent espresso creamy taste. It's like a latte in ice cream form.
Yeah, and I don't even like coffee like that.
Me
but
neither.
This is so delicious. It's like amazing. It's like the perfect midday sweet snack, like after lunch or something. It's like perfect for that. And I like the mango for like late night because it doesn't have caffeine or anything in it. Yeah. So it's just so freaking good.
So y'all need to get your hands on these.
They're both amazing. Okay, so next is another Daya product. I'm telling you, y'all can make good pizza if y'all make other good products. Yeah. I don't understand
that pizza nasty.
It's disgusting. But this is their New York cheesecake. It is dairy-free, gluten-free, and soy-free. We mentioned this before on our channel, on our vlog channel. This is so good. This is the perfect dessert for throughout the week, and it's guilt-free. It's smaller, so when you cut the little triangles,
portion,
it's like a cute little triangle, and it's still fulfilling, like if you have like a sweet craving. And if you can't eat regular cheesecake and you really like cheesecake, this is so good. It's delicious. They also have other flavors. They have like a strawberry and a chocolate, but we don't really like those.
I like the plain one.
The New York cheesecake is the best. You can add a couple of blueberries on the side, or you can have it with strawberries. It's really good. So this is just so bomb. Okay, so another thing that's really good if you have a little bit of a sweet tooth, or if you're craving something sweet, are these. I love this brand. These are the Smart Sweets, and they have a ton of different candy alternatives to like Sour Patch, but it's like the less sugar version. Like these are their Swedish fish, but
so if you're a gummy person, like gummy.
Yeah, but these are called sweet fish, so they're not Swedish fish, they're just called sweet fish.
So good.
These, I like this brand because it only has 3 grams of sugar, and y'all know candy is pretty much just sugar. But these are so good. I'm like, how do they make these so good and they'll hardly have no sugar in them? So they are so good. They have fiber in them, which is great for digesting. It's a plant-based candy, and I'm like, how do they make a plant-based candy taste so good?
And I hate regular Swedish fish.
I don't like them either.
So I never like those anyway.
But I was just curious to try these. These are like better than the regular Swedish fish to me, and they're not as bad. So these are really good. They also have really good gummy bears.
I like the gummy bears.
Yeah, they're really good. So get on Sweet Smarts. They're really good if you're a candy person. Lay off the regular candy. I know every now and then is okay, but if you every week, think about eating that every week. That's a lot of sugar intake.
So last but not least, I have a very good cookie alternative. If you guys are cookie lovers, then you will love these. I'm obsessed. These are like the best vegan cookies I've ever eaten. I just don't understand how they're this good. So this is from the brand Uncle Eddie's Vegan, and these are their peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. I don't know why they're called chocolate chip, because they're more like chocolate chunk cookies. Like the chocolate is like a little bit bigger on these cookies, which I prefer. And the peanut butter flavor, it's just like a peanut butter cookie with chocolate in it. It's just so good. They're like the perfect hybrid of like a crunchy cookie and a soft cookie.
Yeah, they're not too much of one thing. If you don't
really like chewy cookies, but if you don't like too hard cookies like a ginger snap, then you will love these, because they're like a nice balance.
Yeah, because I know some like brands, they have to sell both.
Yes.
But I don't know how they got them to be perfect.
Good. They do have other flavors. They have an oatmeal one, and
which is really good.
A sugar cookie one. I know for a fact they have an oatmeal one.
I like the oatmeal.
But the peanut butter and chocolate chip is my favorite. I always get 2.
They melt in your mouth.
Bomb.
They really melt in your mouth.
I'm not gonna lie, they're very addicting. So try to eat at least 2 at a time, because like it's hard not to grab more than 2. I will say.
You lie. You do not eat no 2 cookies.
But I'm recommending what I think is best. So I'm trying to say, you know, do as I say, not as I do. So these are so good if you have a sweet tooth. Even if you don't, trust me, these will come in handy when you feel like that sweet craving
that time
approaching. Yes.
Yeah, the time of the month is always that, like you want like something chocolate or peanut butter.
So good.
It has both in it, so it's perfect.
Okay guys, so that is it for our Whole Foods faves. Let us know in the comments if you're less intimidated by Whole Foods now that we've mentioned some of the sure things that are worth buying. Because I know a lot of people like really don't go in Whole Foods because they think it's overpriced and they don't think anything in there is worth buying.
Or is good.
Or is actually good. But I feel like if you give some of these things a try, you'll realize that these options are better, and you'll find that the flavor is actually really good. It don't just taste like, oh, this is an alternative, it's like the diet version. No, these are actually really good grocery items that I feel like you have to have in your kitchen. So let us know what you're gonna try out, or let us know if you already buy some of this stuff if you are a Whole Foods shopper like us. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let us know if you want to see more like food suggestion kind of videos, or like this kind of lifestyle vibe of a video.
We will be doing more what we eat in days.
So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.